Okay guys, let's open this guy. And honestly, I think this box is a little bit too much for my little studio here. It's big. It's big. This is gonna be something. So I'm gonna try my best to open it up so you guys can see it. And I have all my camera all the way up on the tripod, by the way, so let's see. We only have to cut this little tab here. Obviously you could peel it off, peel that tape off, but I don't like doing that because it's gonna ruin the box. So let's go here. Let's hold it up. The thing is not that heavy. Should have worked out. But there we go. Simple slice. Nothing too fancy. And let's just put it down because this is just like, man, it's just too much. Here we go. I can already tell you there's a bunch of foam here, so pull it out. Should have done it the other way around. And let me just do that. The thing is that this is so freaking big that everything is just discombobulating right now. Like, even this thing, like, it popped off. But yeah. Also, everything comes out at once. Okay. You do what you have to do to protect your ship. First thing that greets you is that Kaiser Scrander. First thing. Oh my god, this looks beautiful. This looks great, man. I can already tell you that they made the mistake of mine. Yes. See, has the gold here. Doesn't have the gold here. In this little part here. Darn it, I was hoping that my badge wouldn't have that, but guess I'll be contacting Carbotix Japan, see if they can, you know, exchange that. Obviously, it's something really small, but still, it's a $420 US figure. That shouldn't happen. Basically, what they did was they took this wing, they flipped it, and they put it here. That's pretty much what they did on that part. And I have a friend that actually got his before I did, and he told me that his matches, they match. He does not have this problem. So that's one point already down. Gotta say, these are the general darkening parts. So, yeah, and don't worry, we'll be opening these one by one, but first we have to get everything out. Here's the big boy. Here it is. Here it is. But I already noticed something. Why is mine like this? Why is this out here like that? See? And why is the shoulder messed up? Like, maybe during shipping it moved or something? But darn, it's kind of weird, right? That he is, you know, he wasn't set there properly. That's a little bit weird. I am gonna go over, don't worry, we're gonna go over everything and check everything out because I have to make sure that everything is okay on this guy. So there he is. It's huge. I can't believe that I have it here, but I know you guys want to see the other box because there's another one right under here. Let me just get this one out of the way. This is the other one. Here we have the Kaiser blades, giant missile, the effect parts for the Kaiser blades, all of them, the different hands, and the items for the Scrander. It does come with a screwdriver, so you can screw in. I'm pretty sure it's for the articulate hands. The articulate hands do have a screw here in the middle, and I think that's how you tighten them up and stuff if they get loose. But the other part, the other thing that these Korean YouTubers don't show you, and a bunch of other ones won't, is the instructions that come here. Now, you guys can see how little studio came apart. So, this is basically telling you, you know, pretty much, hey, chart, do this, don't do this. Pretty much, you know, giving you a little outline that, hey, always pull the legs down, always move the side skirt armor, always move this when you're gonna do certain articulation movements. So that's nice. And this part here, it looks like we have a little booklet here, and these are probably the instructions, which I am gonna show you guys, because you guys know that was my big gripe with all those Korean YouTubers. They never showed the freaking instructions. They always did the stupid little thing of, oh look, I showed you guys by moving, you know, flipping through a page or two. That's not showing it. So let me just put this up. Yeah, have to break it. There we go. So yeah, here's the instruction manual, so you guys can see here. And yeah, normally what the other YouTubers do is this. Not here. I gotta show you the full thing, front to back. And this, what is this? What is this? Oh, I see what this is. I bet you not a lot of people are gonna show you this. Certificate of authenticity. Here you go. Boom. Official. 100% official. New wave of creation. Yeah. And this is how you identify your Mazinkaiser. The hidden tag label becomes damaged, remove it, or authentication card containing the hidden tag is lost. The product cannot be authenticated. Wow. So I'm definitely gonna have to do this and do that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's for the warranty. I'm guessing this is kind of like a lifetime warranty, so that's awesome. Little card. Okay guys, let's actually get him out. Now I can already see something's wrong here. Here, look. One of the horns. Let me just focus. As you guys can see there, one of the horns was actually in here, and they're supposed to be inside this little plastic bag. And guess what? It's empty. Where's the other one? Yeah, the other one is not inside here. Don't tell me I'm missing something. So yeah, I don't get it. Don't get it. This is actually pretty heavy. This is pretty heavy. Heavy boy. So let's actually get him out. Okay, I can. Blitzway Japan, I can already tell you, somebody had their hands on this guy. I can already see finger marks on it here. I can already tell you that. Look at the bag. Look here. See how damaged the bag is here and here? Somebody had this guy before I did. That is really unacceptable. And I only have one of the horns. So where is the other one? Where is the other one? In fact, look, there's already an ant on it. Like, what? Really? Yeah, you can already tell that somebody, like, on the shoulders and stuff. Like, I'm not joking. In fact, let me change my camera here. you guys can see that some of the areas have already been touched, like even the back of the legs, which I haven't touched yet, is like in here. Okay, also no. Okay, so wow, I'm highly disappointed of that Howling Japan. I am highly disappointed of that. You guys are gonna be hearing from me 100%. Like, this is inexcusable. Like, where's the horn? I only have one horn here. Where's the other one? You need both of them. So you just put it on the side. I'm not joking. There's the other horn. See? So somebody had this guy before I did. That's why this was so loose. For the horns. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. You know, I don't like that. I find that inexcusable. Howling Japan, if you guys, this was your like preview copy or something, like, guys, like, honestly, don't send these out to people. And I don't know, maybe it was on Blitzway's part or something, but I don't like that. I don't like that. I honestly do not like that. So yeah, that's a big mark right there. So these are the Turbo Smasher Punch effect parts. They're light, they're rubbery, plasticky obviously, and they're nice. I mean, I've seen some people say that, oh, they look dirty. Well, dude, I don't know about you, I guess I'm spoiled or something, but you know, living in the middle of the ocean in a rock, you know, that gets attacked by hurricanes every year, and you see tornadoes and all that shit. And this is what that type of wind looks like, you know. It's not clear air, it's dirty air. That's why the hurricanes are called the freaking vacuums of the sea. That's pretty much it. That's their job, and that's why these look dirty. And that's how it should look like. It shouldn't be completely white. So that's nice. And we have the Journal of Darkness here. That's the head. And let's see if this one is also dirtied up or used. This one doesn't look used. So yeah, that looks good. Here's the main body of the General, which is heavy boy. There we go. That's the main body. I'll say this feels good. Feels good, really good. A little bit dirty, but it looks to be from the foam. Not like Mainkaiser. Mainkaiser has fingerprints. Like, I could just see it, and there's no way that my little hands, my tiny hands, touch the whole thing. So that's for this box. Wilder, of course, which you see. You guys can see that properly. Not, don't worry, I'll give you guys better looks, obviously, just to start the video. And this one that goes, of course, the full sound. The head. Yeah, that's looking actually pretty darn nice. Really darn nice. I like how they gave it two-tone red here, down here. That looks good. Cockpit, which I'm gonna give you guys a closer look, of course. So, guys, let's open the other box. Now, I'm going with this one because I want to leave the Scrander for last, since the parts are here. So, let's open it up, man. That Kaiser blade looks already darn menacing. So let's see how we open this one up. This is pretty tight. Actually, yeah. Okay. So from up here. There we go. Not that much of a hassle. Where to start? Obviously, let's start with these ones, since these are for the Kaiser Scrander, so you guys can see there. Ooh, they look nice. I'm surprised this part isn't sharp, but this one actually is pointy, so that's cool. So we got that one, we got the other one. Let's make sure that they're both pretty much the same. Yeah, they pretty much are. Exact same. So it's actually this is the one for this side. So one for the other side. Let's just put it here for now. Now this is the screwdriver. Just a normal screwdriver, so you guys can see there. Nothing too fancy, crazy, nothing special about it. And let's leave that here. Now, should we go hands or should we go? I don't know. I don't know. There's so much stuff that I want to touch here, but let's go with the effect parts for the Kaiser blades. So you guys can see here, there's the one for the shoulder pads. They look pretty nice. You can see there the little jewel. The effect part, by the way, this one, it's hard, but it's not that hard plastic, which is nice. And the other one is pretty much, you know, the same thing. So that's cool. You can't remove the bottom parts here, the hilts. So I'm guessing that is for, you know, you're just not supposed to do that. You're supposed to grab them with the other hands. So the final Kaiser blade here, the effect part, look at that. That looks crazy. This looks beautiful, honestly. This looks so darn good. I love how you can see the little difference in the coloration. Yellow here and it gets reddish here, which looks great, looks beautiful. Man, this thing looks amazingly big. It's way too big. Let's check out the giant missile. Boom, look at that. Look at that missile. Beautiful, beautiful missile. You can see the attachment point. And here's the smoke effect part for it. So you guys can see there. Looks great. And you just pop it in there. It's that easy. That is just so freaking nice. That looks so freaking nice. They didn't have to go that extra mile, but they did. I'm happy they did. Now let's go with the hands, of course. We have the sword holding hands, which are these ones. So you guys can see there, they're already molded. They look really darn good. I like how they even kept the little sections here. Great, the knuckles here, looking good. These ones are the open ones, so you guys can see there. Again, nice job with the little sections. They all look like they should. And of course, boom, the fully articulated hands, the ones that everybody glosses over. Yeah, the ones everybody glosses over. For some reason, these hands don't get love. Now, as you guys can see, there's a screw here, right there in the middle. In fact, let me just change this so you guys can see it better. See, just a screwdriver there, so you can tie it up. And here are the fingers. So let's burn a couple people here. I saw a review of one guy that was saying, hey, why doesn't the fingers rotate? Yeah, he wanted the fingers to rotate, right? There's a problem, dude. Look at your hand. Look at your freaking hand. Like, you want the fingers to rotate. Guess what? My fingers don't rotate. I mean, your thumb does this, but it's not. These fingers here don't rotate. Guess what? If they rotate, you have broken fingers. Go to the doctor and get yourself checked up, because that's not good. So as you guys can see here, the thumb actually moves really darn well. Look at that. Well, now you have a broken thumb, that's for sure. But that looks good. That's a really good range of articulation there. So yeah, so you can, so you can do this. Check this out. So you can actually, let me just switch to manual focus, so you can actually extend the finger. Just a little tip. Wow, that's great. That is actually pretty good. So you can actually do a bunch of stuff, you know, with the fingers. That's cool. That's really awesome, man. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get those idiots, right? Like, I wanted the fingers to rotate. Why do you want them to rotate? You want them to do this. This is the only thing that you want them to do. This is the reason people love articulated hands. This is this one and this one. Because now with these two, you know, this one you can do this. Okay. Woo-hoo. That's just how it goes, man. That is cool. That is actually pretty cool. Okay. I don't get it. How are these not tight as these ones? I guess when I try out the swords, we'll check that out. But check this out. These ones close all the way. These ones don't. And you can you do finger guns? Yeah. Bam, bam. There we go. Those the finger guns. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. So these actually work pretty darn well. I don't know why those Korean YouTubers just gloss over them. I really don't understand it. Honestly, give me a second. Okay guys, Kaiser Scrander. Finally, the last box. This thing is huge. And this is the main reason why I got this Mazinkaiser over the SkyX Studios, because I like this Scrander a lot more than the one in the SkyX Studio one. So let's open it up. So yeah, the big reason. Oh, silly me, there's actually tape here. Come on, there's actually tape down here. Didn't even notice that. This one. Okay, so this is just foam. That's cool. So if you want, you can still have a Mazinkaiser logo there. As you guys can see there, it's upside down. But let me just. So you have a Mazinkaiser logo there that you can use. You know. So that's nice. And now we finally open up. Open wide, baby. That's what she said. Woo. Here we go. There's the Scrander. Oh man, this is like opening a freaking tomb. Look at that. Look at that. Let's take this one apart here. Oh, really well protected. Okay. It looks beautiful. It looks great. But I can already tell you that just like Mazinkaiser, here and over there, there's fingerprints. Yeah. In those dark red areas, there's fingerprints. Darn it. Again, I have to contact Blitzway Japan, see what's up with that. What happened there? These are the parts for the General Darkness to complete it. So these are the effect parts for the rocket puncher to smash your punch, of course. You know, and they fire off. They look pretty darn awesome. Again, just like the Kaiser blades, really dark red here, and then they turn yellowy orange at the bottom. I love that. That is awesome. So yeah, General Darkness parts here. I'm gonna put them aside because that's the next thing that we're gonna be tackling, obviously. I want to put it together. But here we go. It's the Scrander. So let's take it off. It's big. And look, this is what I'm telling you about. See how you can see here, like there's fingerprints, like smudges. See it there as well. And remember, I just opened this. You can see back here, you can see that there's smudges here, and there's smudges over here as well. So let me get rid of this. Let's put the Scrander down there. Okay, so darkness time. Now obviously I already unboxed the main body and the head. So now we're gonna box the rest. Starting off with this arm. Look at that. Look how big this thing is. This is crazy big. The hand, look how good that looks. Man, it just feels... you just wanted it to be another figure. You just wanted it to be. Man, that's awesome. So, here's the shoulder pad. Look at that. Look at that. That big chunkiness there is to it. Polystone. The last part here. Oh, so this is a crushed area. So that's interesting. How good that looks. That looks so darn great. So let's